Hello and welcome inside Foundation Field here in Hamilton, Ohio. Luke West-Poley alongside Sam Newcomb. Today, the Joes will take on the Xenia Scouts in game number 36 of the GLSCL season. Sam, the Joes are coming off a 9-2 win over the Cincinnati Steam after their game yesterday at the Richmond Jazz was canceled. They are currently sitting a half game up over Richmond, and obviously every single game crucial when we get to this point in the year.
Yeah, definitely. The Steam are playing a doubleheader against the Marlins today. They won the first game and currently trail 5-1. So if the Joes were to win today, they would have a 3.5 game cushion from the team in third place. And only the top two teams make the playoffs at the end of the season. Obviously, the Joes would love to get home field advantage to play in front of the home crowd here at Foundation Field, but you just got to try to take care of business and try to keep the perfect week going. The Joes 4-0 this week, and they got the Scouts ahead of them, and the Scouts have played the Joes pretty well this year, 3-3 against them. It should be a fun one, and Clay Brock is on the mound tonight.
Yeah, so let's take a look at those starting lineups. We'll go through the Xenia Scouts bats first. Batting first and playing center field is Ben Weaver. Batting second and playing first base, Patrick Hope. Batting third and catching, Abraham Garcia Pacheco. Batting cleanup and playing right field, Cole Stedman. Batting fifth and playing left field, Hogan Heck. Batting sixth and playing second base, Michael Bernhardt. Batting seventh and DHing, Mike Archie. Batting eighth and playing third base, Jack Hodges. And rounding out the order in the second leadoff spot is the shortstop, Caleb Barger. And as Sam just mentioned, on the mound today for the Joes is Clay Brock, making his 9th appearance overall, making his 6th start this year out of Central Michigan. Clay has a record of 2-1, an ERA of 3.5 in 25 2/3 innings pitched. He's got 22 strikeouts to just 6 walks.
And this is his first time pitching against the Scouts this season. Last time out, he pitched against the Jazz on July 10th, went 5 innings, gave up 7 earned, 9 hits, 0 walks, 6 strikeouts. So he kind of struggled, and he's trying to have a bounce-back game today on the bump.
Yeah, prior to that, he had only given up an earned run in 2 other games. One was his only loss of the season in his second appearance against the Ohio Bison. And the other was in the game right before that. It was a 9-5 win over the Ohio Bison, in which he only gave up 1 earned run in 5 innings of work. So we will get things going here from Hamilton. Leading off will be Ben Weaver for the Scouts. Weaver's second on the team in average, batting .289 this year, and the Scouts have struggled, especially lately. They've fallen down the team rankings in batting average as a team, batting just .239. First pitch from Clay Brock is on the way. It's up high for ball 1, 7:04, the local start time here from Hamilton. Glad he could join us for some Saturday night baseball. A ball and no strikes. The pitch from Brock, that's right over the plate for strike 1. Your umpires for today's game behind the plate is Hector Santiago, and on the bases is David Blanchette. 1-1 is the count to Ben Weaver. From the windup, here's the pitch. It's high cheese, and Weaver goes chasing, swing and a miss for strike 2.
Weaver's been pretty successful at the plate against the Joes. He's batting .393 on the season against Joes pitching.
That pitch just misses for a ball, so it'll even the count at 2-2. Ben Weaver out of Wheaton College, the sophomore, did not play in 2021. He faces the 2-2. Here it comes, and he goes swinging, gets a piece. It goes to the backstop foul.
As a team, the Scouts are hitting .239 on the year, which is 13 in the GLSCL out of 14 teams. They really struggled hitting the ball this year. 13th in a lot of categories, as well as hits, runs, and extra base hits. They're 13th.
2-2 once again. This one is lifted out to left. Little flare shot racing over for the Joes is Leighton Banjoff. He won't be able to get there. It'll fall next to the bullpen foul. And so the count will stay at 2-2 to Ben Weaver.
I asked Keegan Burney yesterday what makes the Scouts so effective against the Joes this season. He says their two-strike approach, and we're seeing it here to Ben Weaver. He's battling anything close and shortening up his swing.
And they just try to slap the ball in play. 2-2 pitch. This one is taken out into the parking lot, and so Weaver survives another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Kick and deal from Brock. Gets a swing and a little foul chopper straight behind home plate.
Not the way Coy Brock wants to start his day. First at bat. And he's about to throw his 10th pitch of the at bat. 9th, actually.
Brock winds and fires. This is a swing, and it's taken right out into center field. It'll get down for a base hit. Great at bat there from Ben Weaver to start things off.
Yeah, you get the pitch count up on Coy Brock to start his day, and then you line one straight up the middle. And that's exactly what I just said, is their two-strike approach has been great against the Joes this year. And even though the Scouts are only 16 and 19 this season, they've split 3 apiece against the Joes.
So now there's a runner on first, nobody out for the two-hitter Patrick Hope. And the first pitch to Hope is up and away for ball 1. Hope has struggled this year in 24 games, is batting just .197. And no extra base hits to his name. As the next pitch is in there for strike 1.
Patrick Hope only batting .197 on the season.
Clay Brock goes to check on the runner at first. Is back in time. A ball and a strike. Weaver is leaning. He doesn't go. This one is a shot up the middle. Nice catch by Staten. He goes over to first. It is in time. What a play over there at short by Garrett Staten to catch the line drive and fire it over to Matt Dietering. It is a 6-3 double play.
Yeah, nice play from Garrett Staten at short, able to jump up high to get that one, and Ben Weaver went too far off first base, thought it was going to go in the outfield, and the Joes double up the Scouts for 2 outs at the top of the first.
Bases are clear for the 3-hitter Abraham Garcia Pacheco. He's been great for the Scouts this year, leads the team in average, .292 in that category. He gets the first pitch from Brock. That's right over the corner for strike 1.
Yeah, the Scouts don't have a guy batting over .300 this season.
Garcia Pacheco out of Highland, California. Plays his college ball at UC Irvine for the Anteaters.
And he was also named to the All-Star team, which will be taking place at Prasco Park on Tuesday.
1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch from Clay Brock. It's a slider, and that's a good one in there for strike 2. Garcia Pacheco restraps the gloves and digs back in. 1-2. Brock takes a pause and now deals. This is another slider, and it's chopped over to second base. Cole Becker makes the field and throws a little wide over to Matt Dietering, but he's able to secure it, and that will end the inning. So after a leadoff hit from the bat of Ben Weaver, a nice play by Garrett Staten for the double play, and a ground out from Abraham Garcia Pacheco means we are done in the top of inning number 1. The Joes bats will come to the plate to start things off. Cole Becker is in the leadoff spot once more. He'll come up to the plate when we return. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety.
Back here at Foundation Field, the Scouts get a hit but are only able to put 3 to the plate after a double play in the top of the first. No score, as the Joes will come out to the plate for the first time tonight. Cole Becker will lead things off. He is followed by Logan Castleman, his college teammate at Morehead State. Sammy Sass will bat third, and catch. Batting in the cleanup spot is the left fielder Leighton Banjoff. Batting fifth is the third baseman Luke Arnold. Batting sixth, the first baseman Matt Dietering. Batting seventh, Evan Ulrich, the DH. Batting eighth, Dalton Miller, the right fielder. And batting ninth is the shortstop Garrett Staten. The first pitch runs inside to Cole Becker, just misses his knee for ball one. On the mound for the Xenia Scouts is Zachary Philos, number 3 in blue, out of the Masters College. Slow windup and delivery from Philos is in there for strike one.
Last time Philos pitched against the Joes was back on June 6th. I believe that was the third game of the season. Went 5 1/3, gave up 3 earned runs, 3 hits, walked 1, and struck out 6.
It's a good fastball on the 1-1 over the outside corner to put 2 strikes on Cole Becker. Zachary Philos is making his 7th appearance. All were starts. He has a record of 1-3, an ERA of 4.17. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Becker goes swinging. This is popped up into right field, and it looked like Cole Stedman was having a little trouble reading it, but he's eventually over to make his way over into the gap and make the catch for out number 1. Logan Castleman comes to the plate. Zachary Philos has pitched 28 innings, struck out 33 and walked 10. He has given up 17 runs, 13 were earned in his 28 innings of work. That first pitch to Logan is just low for ball 1. Castleman made the All-Star game, but he's struggled lately. As of right now, he has the lowest average of active players, as the 1-0 pitch dives low for a ball. He's hitting .267, so still not too shabby, but the Joes bats have started to work, and those averages have started to climb. 2-0 to Castleman. He goes swinging and sends this one out of play on the right side. Joes as a team are batting .278 this year. That is good enough for third in the GLSCL, behind the Lima Locos and Sandusky Bay Ice Haulers. So top in the South Division are these Joes bats. 2-1 pitch to Castleman is a grounder over to third. Hodges scoops, delivers across the diamond in time for out number 2. Sammy Sass comes up to the plate now, batting .298 this year.
Sass is just 1 for his last 11 at the plate.
He went hitless against the Cincinnati Steam in the Joes' last game. However, he did score 2 runs and had an RBI as well. That first pitch was a slider that missed outside for ball 1. Here comes the delivery on pitch number 2 from Philos. It's a chopper over to third that finds the glove of Hodges perfectly. He delivers on to first, and that will end the inning. The Joes are retired in order in a rather actionless inning number 1. No score as we head to the second. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Bridgewater Falls. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com. The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joes fan.
Both teams saw three come to the plate in the first inning, but neither were able to get any runs across after the double play in the top of the first, and the Joes being retired in order in the bottom. So that brings up the four-hitter for the Scouts, Cole Stedman, the right fielder, as the first pitch from Clay Brock catches the outside corner for strike one. Stedman batting .282 this year. Gets the delivery from Brock, twitched his bat a bit before swinging and missing at the pitch down low for strike two. No balls and two strikes to Cole Stedman. Here comes the pitch. This one misses up high. Stedman, senior out of Birmingham, Alabama, plays at Birmingham Southern, rather. Did not play in 2021, and he goes swinging and missing at the pitch in the dirt for strike three. That's the first strikeout of the game for Clay Brock, as Cole Stedman went fishing a couple times on that one. Hogan Heck comes up now, the left fielder. It's the first pitch from Brock. It is a nasty breaking ball that falls right down the middle for strike one. Next pitch from Brock is in on the hands, but Heck still takes a gander at it and pushes it foul off the right side.
Heck's another guy in the Scouts lineup with an average over 300 against the Joes, batting .316.
Yeah, he's been great against the Joes this year, but he's only batting .253 otherwise. He chases at the outside pitch, though, and that's a three-pitch strikeout for Clay Brock, back-to-back now.
Clay's looking real good in today's outing. He gave up that single to the first batter. He faced Ben Weaver in the first inning, but Weaver was just fighting off every pitch. It was a 9-pitch at bat, and then Weaver finally hit one up the middle for a base hit, but then Hope lined out into a 6-3 double play.
Breaking ball in there for strike one to Michael Bernhardt, the second baseman, who is batting next for the Scouts. Quickly, Brock goes into pitch number two. It is just high. Sammy Sass did his best to try and pull it down, but it was just a little bit too far upstairs. 1-1. Pitch from Brock is a slider. It almost caught the inside corner, but just didn't have enough space for ball two. So Brock will take a second, catch his breath, and now step back on the mound. The wind and deal on the outside corner, and that's a strike. Hector Santiago gave the punch-out signal, but that was only strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Clay Brock 1 strike away from getting 3 in a row. Here comes the pitch. And this one is swung on and slowly rolled into right field. Miscommunication between Cole Becker and Matt Dietering as to who was going to go after it, and it ended up just slipping right between them. So a base hit with 2 strikes on Michael Bernhardt. Second hit of the game for the Scouts, and now with 2 outs and a runner on first, the DH, Mike Archie, comes to the plate.
Yeah, that was probably Dietering's ball. It would have been a tough play because Dietering would have had to field it on the backhand, and Clay Brock would have had to come in to cover first base. But, yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication.
First pitch is up near the head of Mike Archie. He dodges out of the way. So that's the first time that we've seen a ball get away from Mike Archie. Or from Clay Brock, rather, to Mike Archie. Brock comes set, pitching from the stretch now. He deals. This one is just high for ball 2. Mike Archie, also a Birmingham, Alabama native. Plays at Miles College. Is a freshman there. 2-0 is in on the hands, and that is 3 straight balls now from Clay Brock. He dominated the first 2 batters with a pair of strikeouts and was close to getting Michael Bernhardt. But after that slow roller single, Brock has struggled in this at-bat. 3-0 pitch to Mike Archie is on the way. This one misses outside, and that is ball 4. First and second now after the 4-pitch walk. The 8-hitter Jack Hodges comes up. And now Tyler Thaman is going to come out and talk to his pitcher, Clay Brock.
It has something to do with the mound, I think.
Yeah, Brock is pointing at the kind of divot spot that is up against the rubber. Once again, it's a fully turf infield here at Foundation Field, like you'd know if you listen to our broadcasts, as Brock continues to point at one spot that's probably a couple inches in front of the rubber. I don't know if there's a hole in the turf or what. But Tyler Thaman will head back to the dugout. Hector Santiago will go have a conversation with the third base coach for the Scouts, and we're all good to go now. Jack Hodges comes back in, and he will get his first pitch from Clay Brock momentarily. He eyes in on Sammy Sass behind the plate and now comes set. Here's the delivery. This one runs inside and just couldn't get back into the zone. Ball 1.
The 8-9 hitters against, or 8-9 hitters in the lineup for the Scouts are 0 for 12 against the Joes this year. Both of them are batting just above 100.
1-0 pitch is finally a strike from Clay, so he's able to get back in that column after struggling with the last batter. 1-1 now. Two outs in the inning, runners on first and second. The pitch to Jack Hodges is a bouncer that Sammy Sass is able to guard with the chest protector, and now the count is 2-1. Clay Brock nods and gives. This is another bouncer. This one gets away from Sass. He's got a chance at second, but no one was covering the base. Both runners advance 90 feet. There's 2 in scoring position now. That one just ricocheted off Sass's upper body and trickled about 10 feet to his right. He was able to react and pick it up, but the Joes fielders were not covering second or third base, so Sass had no throw. 3-1, and the pitch is up high. Clay Brock has walked them loaded. And now the 9-hitter, Caleb Barger, will come up.
Clay Brock came into this game with only 6 walks in 25 2/3 innings pitched, and he's already has 2 today, both of them coming in this inning. He struck out the first 2 guys, but the next 3 have reached base.
First pitch to Barger is popped up and out of play on the right side. Barger is making his 11th appearance. He is the lowest hitter on the scout squad of guys who have a hit this season, batting just 111.
Yeah, he's 0 for his last 11 at the plate this season.
3 RBIs on the year, 0-1, and that one dies below his bat. He takes a swing and a miss for strike 2 rather. Clay Brock went off speed, and Caleb Barger was way out in front of it. He's 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. The pitch, it's over the plate. It is a chopper. This is a tough play for Luke Arnold. He's going to go over to first, and it's not going to be in time.
Swinging bunt there. Unfortunate for the Joes with 2 strikes.
I think Sammy Sass may have been calling behind the plate for Arnold to try and get the force at home, as that may have been the better play, as he was a little closer when he picked that ball up. But Arnold went over to first, and that ball just did not have enough speed on it to get over to him in time. So now the top of the order, and Ben Weaver will come into the plate and send this one out of play. 1-0 our score. Bases are still loaded after the dribbler single from Caleb Barger. After back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning, Clay Brock has struggled a bit, allowing 4 straight base runners. That next pitch is just a tad outside for ball 1. One and one. The pitch is inside. Sass is able to make the block and keep it in front. Two and one. Brock from the windup gives. This one is high. And now Brock struggling more here. 1 ball away from bringing in another run.
Yep, you have nowhere to put him. You gotta throw a strike.
He's got to put this one in the zone. Weaver stands in. The pitch is sent over sharply to Cole Becker at second. He flips to Garrett Staten, who's able to tap on the bag in just enough time. And Clay Brock escapes, having only given up 1 run in the inning. So a little line drive that Cole Becker is able to pick up on the hop. And that'll finish things here in the top of the second, but not before the Scouts could get 1. They now have the lead. The Joes will try to get it back when we head to the bottom of the second. Due up the 4, 5, 6 hitters, Banjoff, Arnold, and Dietering when we return.
Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at cboxsports. Joe's fans, stop by Chester's Pizza to grab the best slice in town. A local staple since 1948, they're located at 2929 Dixie Highway in Hamilton, and they can be found on the phone at 513-892-1973. Chester's Pizza is a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave in.
The Scouts take the lead after the first 2 strikeouts of the game were recorded from Clay Brock. They were able to get 4 base runners in a row and push 1 across. So that's our score, 1-0. The Joes come to the plate in the bottom of the second inning. Leighton Banjoff will start things off.
Yeah, and Ben Weaver had the count 3-0 on him, and he went swinging. Hit it hard, but right at Cole Becker, he was able to flip to Staten for the force out in the final out of the inning.
First pitch to Banjoff is low for ball 1.
Leighton had a good day yesterday, 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs.
This one's in on the hands. He grounds it into the Joes dugout. Ricochets off that and into the hands of Tyler Thaman at third.
That was actually 2 days ago. Yesterday's game got postponed against the Richmond Jazz. The Joes will play a doubleheader against them next week at McBride Stadium.
Leighton Banjoff has had a good last couple of days. He was our player of the game, and then he was the 2-ball champion yesterday, as some of you may have seen on Twitter. He got a nice Gatorade bath on the field at McBride Stadium, as if all the water that had poured down wasn't enough. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the pitch from Philos. This one misses low. Three and 1. Philos takes a pause. Goes into the slow windup and now gives. This one is roped into left field, but it'll get down foul. So the count is now full to Leighton Banjoff, who's batting .286 this season. The payoff pitch on the way. Banjoff flies this one into right field. It is carrying, but it is caught by Cole Steadman for the first out of the inning. The wind is blowing slightly out to right field, and that one was lofted pretty high up and got pushed a little farther than I thought it was going to land, but Cole Steadman was still able to read it and make the catch for the first out of the inning. Luke Arnold comes up now. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1. Arnold is batting .276 this year, going to be a member of the South Team All-Stars. Does not have a hit in his last 2 games as he gets the next pitch from Philos. It's in the top of the zone for strike 1. He reached base 5 times in the 14-0 win in Game 1 of the doubleheader against the Ohio Bison a few nights ago, but was hitless in Game 2 and then was 0 for 4 a couple days ago against the Steam. This one's in on the hands, and it is a grounder over to Michael Bernhardt at second. He makes the easy play. 2 down now. Matt Dietering will come up. Dietering is batting .317 this year. He gets the first pitch in there for strike 1. He did not have a hit against the Cincinnati Steam in the Joes' last game, but prior to that, he was hitting the ball really, really well, as this next pitch is grounded to the same spot in Michael Bernhardt, and he will go over to first to get the third out of the inning. So another 1-2-3 for Zachary Philos, and the Scouts now have the lead after 2 complete innings. 1-0 our score as we head to the third. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Frank's Glass is here for you, Hamilton and Fairfield, providing beautiful, reliable, and safe windows for all of your auto, residential, and commercial needs. Frank's Glass can be trusted to do the job right. Located at 5191 Dixie Highway in Fairfield, they can be contacted at 513-829-8284 or online at franksglass.com.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman
To the top of the third we go. Patrick Hope will lead things off. The two-hitter lined out into a 6-3 double play his last time up. Back in the first inning, it was a great play made at short by Garrett Staten. Clay Brock retakes the newly repaired mound and delivers a first pitch strike. Back in the middle of that inning, or in between innings rather, Tyler Thaman and Ryan Finnerty, coaches for the Joes, were making some repairs to the mound, adding some more beads. One and one. The turn and deal from Brock is fouled off on the left side into the netting. Swing and a miss there on the 1-2, and that is strike 3. Clay Brock goes back to striking out the leadoff batter as he did back in the second inning. It's the third K of the day for Brock, and that'll bring up Abraham Garcia Pacheco.
Yeah, Clay Brock, even though he faced 7 batters in the last inning, was only gave up 1 run, which is really good for facing that amount of batters.
Yeah, he had him loaded as the first pitch to Garcia Pacheco's over the outside corner for strike 1. And he had Ben Weaver in a 3-1 count. He was just 1 ball away from walking him. He was able to put it in the zone, and Weaver lined one to Cole Becker, who was able to field on a hop and flip to Garrett Staten to end the inning. Brock delivers 2 straight strikes to Garcia Pacheco, so he's down now 0-2. The pitch swung on and missed. Garcia Pacheco goes chasing up high on the breaking ball, and that's the second out of the inning. Another inning started with back-to-back strikeouts from Clay Brock.
Yeah, let's hope it's not a repeat performance of the last inning when Clay Brock struck out the first 2 guys and then the next 4 reached base. See if he can get a clean inning, 1, 2, 3.
That pitch is just high to the guy who was the first of the 2 strikeouts back in that second inning, Cole Stedman. He squared a bunt and pulled it back. He thought about bunting again there. Instead, he pulled back and took a swing and gave it right to Cole Becker, who made the play over to first. And the Scouts are retired in order in a quick top of the third. So we'll take another break. Middle 3, Scouts 1, Joes 0. Joes will look to change that when we come back. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Joes. Evan Ulrich, Dalton Miller, and Garrett Staten will come up to the plate.
Owned and family operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Back here at Foundation Field for the bottom of inning number 3. Tonight's nonprofit of the game is Missions in Motion. Missions in Motion International Ministries is a family-friendly organization that helps you make a positive impact both spiritually and physically across the street and around the world. Their tagline is, "We're going places, come with us." To learn more about how you can be involved, look for their purple shirts at tonight's game. Google Missions in Motion or call 541-414-HOPE. That's 541-414-4673. Let's root on the Joes pitchers to 11 strikeouts to benefit tonight's nonprofit of the game. Well, the Joes are off to a good start in the strikeout category. Clay Brock with 4 Ks through 3 innings. But the Joes are in a small hole, down 1-0 here. Evan Ulrich is the batter. Zachary Philos retakes the mound. Evan Ulrich swung and missed on that first pitch for strike 1. Next pitch from Philos is over the outside corner, and Ulrich watches it go by for strike 2. Evan Ulrich is DHing today for the Joes. Sammy Sass is in his spot behind the plate. After a long pause, Ulrich will call time.
Joe's still looking for their first base runner tonight.
Zachary Philos has retired 6 in a row. 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. That one was on the low outside corner. Evan Ulrich watched it go by, and he is rung up for the first out of the inning. Dalton Miller will come up now, playing in right field. The two Joes with the off day tonight are Harry Jackson and John Sanjul, so Banjoff and Miller will take their spots in the corner outfield. As the first pitch from Philos to Miller is low for ball 1. Miller's been swinging the bat well lately for the Joes, as he gets his 1-0 pitch. And he watches it go by just low for a ball. He's got 3 hits in the last 2 games. Went 1 for 3 against the Steam, 2 for 3 against the Ohio Bison. Also has 3 RBI in that span. 2-0 pitch from Philos is in there for strike 1.
Yeah, Dalton's 5 for his last 11 at-bats.
Two balls and a strike. The pitch is outside, and Miller gets a piece off the top of the bat, fouls it off to the backstop. 2-2 now. Philos' pitch is swung on and chopped to the backstop. Miller stays alive. Count remains 2-2. Zach Philos has an interesting windup. It kind of varies in speed and throws the hitter off a little bit. It can be fast, it can be slow. Sometimes he kind of gives a pause in the middle. He'll give the 2-2. This one's laced left side, but it's foul. The count is still 2-2 to Dalton Miller. Here comes Zach Philos' pitch. It's outside. This is a slow chopper, and it will wind up foul.
Good at-bat here from Dalton. 8th pitch upcoming in this at-bat.
Zach Philos has been very efficient in retiring Joe's batters to this point. Miller's the first guy to really battle up there. 2-2. Here it comes. This one swing and foul tipped back to the backstop once more, so we'll retry. Still 2-2. One out, nobody on base for the Joes. They're trailing 1-0. The pitch is in on the hands. This one's popped up, and it will get out of play on that left side. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat coming up to Dalton Miller. Another 2-2. This one is poked out into center, and it will be caught by Ben Weaver. Nice play there out in center to reach out and lean forward at that one. He retires Dalton Miller, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that one just kept floating up in the air. And Weaver's playing pretty shallow out in center field.
Garrett Staten will come up now. Batting .309 this season. Tied for second on the team in games played with 27. He chops this one to third base. Hodges is able to field pull out of the glove and deliver to first. And that is the third out of the inning. So Zach Philos has gone through the entire Joes order and retired every single batter. 9 up, 9 down for the Joes through the first 3. And they still trail the Xenia Scouts 1-0. We head to the fourth. Joes trail here on Hamilton Joes YouTube.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joes fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous
Hogan Heck is the batter for the Xenia Scouts as we begin things here in the top of the fourth inning. Scouts lead the Joes 1-0. This is a bunt laid down by Heck on the first pitch that dribbles foul. Hogan struck out swinging back in the second inning in his only at-bat. So he will come back to the box and get ready for the 0-1. Heck, the freshman at Mount Vernon Nazarene College, originally from Waterville, Ohio, played in 40 games, batted .264 this season in college. He grounds this one to Garrett Staten, delivers a high throw to first. Matt Dietering is able to come down on the bag in time, and that's the first down of the inning. Throw was a little high. Dietering's a big man over there at first, but he still had to give a little bit of a hop to catch that one. He's able to fall back down for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Michael Bernhardt, the second baseman, who is the only run in today's game, singled with 2 outs on him back in the second inning, and that rally would continue for the Scouts as they would push him all the way around the base paths. First pitch from Brock is up high, and Bernhardt lays off for ball 1. Three hits in the game for the Scouts, none yet for the Joes. This pitch from Brock is a slider. Nice frame job by Sammy Sass behind the plate. Two and one. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed up high. And that's strike two. Brock will step back on, looking for punch out number 5. Here comes the pitch. This one's fouled off.
Try to go with the breaking ball there, but Bernhardt was able to get a piece of it to stay alive.
Here comes the pitch from Brock. This one is way inside, and so now the count is worked full. Dalton Miller is playing pretty close to the infield grass out there in right field, looking for the dump shot as this one is fouled off to the screen. Three-two is the count. 1 out, nobody on for the Scouts. Clay Brock kicks and deals. This one is a grounder. Clay Brock, or Garrett Staten rather, moves to his left. Fires a seed over to first, and that's his second out of the inning. Mike Archie, who walked back in that second inning and came around to third before he was eventually stranded, comes to the plate now. Archie batting .212 this season, making his 24th appearance in a Scouts uniform. First pitch from Brock is in the turf for ball 1. Long pause. Clay Brock fires. This is an off speed, and it's a curveball in there for a strike.
Archie is just 1 for his last 27 at the plate.
He's looking for his first hit of today's game and his second at bat as this next pitch dives into the turf for ball 2. So the count is 2-1 now. Brock looks in behind the plate, goes straight into his windup, and now throws. This one is sent high in the air out into right field. This one is going to push out of play. 2-2. Archie, the DH, digs back into the righty box. Brock turns and gives. This one's in on the hands, and Archie fights it off. The count remains 2-2. Jack Hodges will come up to the plate should Mike Archie reach base with 2 outs in the inning. Brock takes a deep breath and gives the pitch. This one dives just low. And Brock thought that he had strike 3 there, but he's going to have to return to the mound.
Archie thought that was strike 3 too. He was a couple steps over to his dugout.
Yeah, that was a curveball, and it was sinking as it crossed the zone, and maybe just a little too much as it missed on the bottom. Anyway, 3-2. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Sammy Sass applies the tag. That's strikeout number 5 for Clay Brock, and that will retire the side. Scouts go down in order, 1, 2, 3, 2 groundouts and a strikeout here in the top of the 4th. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Due up for the Joes is the top of the order. Cole Becker, Logan Castleman, and Sammy Sass. They'll try to figure out Zach Philos, who's perfect through 3 when we come back. 1-0 our score. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Get ready, Joes fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joes fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposely so you can rule.
Cole Becker comes up to the plate for the Joes to begin the bottom of the 4th inning. Not much action in the home half. Joes have been retired 9 for 9 by the Scouts pitcher Zachary Philos, who retakes the mound for his 4th inning of work. This one is grounded to short, and it gets just underneath the glove of Caleb Barger, who is tracking to his left. He's not able to make the play, and that is ruled a hit. So that's the first base runner of the game for the Joes. It comes out the bat of leadoff hitter Cole Becker in his 2nd time around.
Let's see if the Joe's bat 2nd time around facing Philos can hit the ball better, obviously. It went 0 for 9 against him 1st time around the lineup. And a good start there. Cole Becker getting a leadoff single.
That was a tough play for Caleb Barger over at second, or at short rather, and he wasn't able to make it behind second base as the first pitch to Castleman slides outside for ball 1. Cole Becker is hopping around at first. He did not go on that first pitch, but we'll keep an eye on him, as he could potentially be the tying run. Becker takes a big lead. The 1-0 pitch. Castleman swings and taps this one foul.
Joes are 2nd in stolen bags this season with 94. They're 94 for 120 when trying to swipe bags.
A ball and a strike to Logan Castleman. Runner on first, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Philos from the stretch sets at the belt and deals. Swing and a miss on a pitch that slid outside. That's strike 2. One and 2. The pitch. Castleman fights it off. Count remains the same. On deck for the Joes is Sammy Sass. He, along with Castleman, grounded out to third baseman Jack Hodges back in the 1st inning. 1-2 pitch. Outside. Good crowd on hand here at Foundation Field on this Saturday night. Stands are pretty crowded behind home plate. Philos will go check on the runner. It was pretty hot out. The clouds have now overtaken the sun. As it's starting to darken, the lights are beginning to kick on over the field. 2-2 to Castleman. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Castleman tries to reach out for that one outside the zone, and he's not able to get a piece. And that's out number 1 of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for Zach Philos, and now Sammy Sass will stand in the righty box. Becker with a big lead. The pickoff move just barely not in time. Becker made a jump towards second base. Didn't look like he was going to go, but just jumped in that direction right as Philo stepped off and delivered over to first. But he was able to get back in time. That's a nice fastball there from Philos on the outside corner for strike 1. Next pitch on the way. This one's a slider that was outside as soon as it across the halfway mark to home plate. So that evens the count at 1-1 now. Cole Becker, who's on first base, is the lone base runner and also the lone hit in this game for the Joes. Sammy Sass trying to push him around, 1-1, and Sass calls time. Philos was taking a while to get into his windup, and Sammy Sass had enough. Philos comes set at the chin, drops it, and now throws home, and the throw to first from Garcia Pacheco is not in time. The pitch was outside, so that is ball 2. 2-1 the count now to Sammy Sass. On deck for the Joes is Leighton Banjoff, who almost hit one over the head of Cole Steadman, but he was able to track it down in right field his last time up. 2-1 pitch to Sass, sharply grounded to third. They get the lead runner over to first. It is in time, scooped up by Patrick Hope. It's a 5-4-3 double play, and it will end the inning. So the Joes are finally able to get their first hit off Zachary Philos on the single up the middle from Cole Becker. But after a strikeout and a double play, just like that, the inning is over. We head to the 5th. Joes trailing 1-0. When we come back, due up for the Scouts will be the 8-9 one-hitters, Jack Hodges, Caleb Barger, and the top of the order, Ben Weaver. Stay with us here in Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day. Offering a diverse range of senior living services, our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health or
Back here for inning number 5 here at Foundation Field. Luke Westpoli, Sam Newcomb alongside. Thank you for tuning in and spending your Saturday night with us. The Joes have not been able to get a whole lot going. They've only conceded 1 run, but have not scored any. And only 1 hit to their name. It came in that last inning. Jack Hodges will come up and lead things off for the Scouts in inning number 5 as the first pitch from Clay Brock, who's back on the mound, is in there for strike 1. And that slider was a check swing from Hodges. He did not go around. Hodges was part of a pair of walks that aided the Scouts to get the bases loaded back in that 1-run second inning. 1-1 pitch is rolled all the way to the backstop. Two balls and a strike now. Brock kicks and delivers home high up in the zone. It's chased at by Hodges, and he fouls this one straight up and out of play. Two and two. Brock steps on righty matchup. Here comes the pitch. This is swung on and fouled off of Jack Hodges' legs, so the at-bat will continue. Jack Hodges out of Fleming Island, Florida, plays his college ball in Florida at Flagler College. Did not play for them, though, in 2021. 2-2 pitch is a slider, and Hodges is able to wait on it and get a piece. Sun's starting to peek back through the clouds, and it's shining on the middle of the field here in Hamilton. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball outside there from Clay Brock, and he had Jack Hodges reaching. That's another strikeout, and that's the first out of the inning to bring up the 9-hitter, Caleb Barger.
Strikeout number 6 for Clay Brock. Other than that rocky second inning, he's been really good on mound tonight for the Joes.
First pitch is laced into left field, but it's going to go foul. Yeah, that second inning was a bit rocky for Clay Brock as he had the bases loaded 2 different times, but he only conceded 1 run. So, not too big a deal for Brock in terms of stats. However, he is not getting the support needed from his bats right now, as there's only 1 hit for the Joes. 0-1 pitch, over the plate, strike 2. Oh-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Once again, Brock goes off speed. Barger was just way out in front this time. It was in the zone, and that's back-to-back Ks to start the inning. Strikeout number 7 for Brock.
Pulled the string there, and Barger was way ahead. 7 Ks on the day for Clay.
Top of the order, Ben Weaver up now. First pitch from Brock dives low for ball 1. Weaver has reached base in both of his at-bats. They came in the first 2 innings. Officially 1 for 2 with a single and a fielder's choice. 1-0 pitch from Brock. Somehow catches the outside corner for strike 1.
Somehow is right.
That one looked to be a bit outside. Sammy Sass caught it kind of awkwardly, but it still managed to catch a piece. So that's 1-1 now. This one is inside, and it dove low. Two outs in the inning, 2-1 count to Ben Weaver. Nobody on base as the Scouts lead 1-0. The pitch, this is a slow chopper. Matt Dietering's going after it. He flips to Brock, taps on the bag in time. Nice cover there from Clay on the mound, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3, the Scouts go down. That is the 3rd straight inning that the Scouts have been retired in order. And now we'll see if the Joes can ride on some of that momentum and try to get the bats going in the bottom of inning number 5. We're officially halfway through this one in Hamilton. Our score, Scouts 1, Joes 0. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Orthopedics and sports medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
The bottom of the 5th is upon us here at Foundation Field. Leighton Banjoff will lead things off for the Joes. They trail the Xenia Scouts 1-0. Let's take a look around the GLSCL. Today at Ohio Christian University, Olson Park in Circleville, Cincinnati Steam took on the Ohio Marlins in a doubleheader that was split. Steam took Game 1 2-0. Marlins took Game 2 7-2, also going on in the South Division today. Ohio Bison and Richmond Jazz from McBride Stadium. Richmond on top in that one, 7-0 in the top of the fifth. Banjoff hits this one high in the air to left, but Hogan Heck's not going to have to move a whole lot. He's able to make the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, so if the Joes were to win today, they would be 3.5 games up on the Steam, and it's still a game up on the Jazz in first place. But if the Joes were to lose, the Jazz and Joes will probably be tied up at first, and the Steam will be behind both the Jazz and Joes 2.5 games back.
Luke Arnold goes after the first pitch. It is a roller to short. Barger had trouble getting it out of the glove, but he was able to do so in time and deliver over to first.
The Joes are putting balls in play, but only one has found a hole. That was from Cole Becker in the last inning. Philos only has 2 strikeouts today.
And it makes you think maybe it's only a matter of time. Matt Dietering comes in with 2 outs. He grounded out to second to end the second inning. In his lone at-bat in this game, first pitch from Philos. He swings and misses out in front of that one for strike 1. Next pitch there is a nice one on the outside corner from Philos for a strike. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout from Matt Dietering to end the inning. And the Joes go down in order once again. So get this, through 5 innings, Zach Philos has faced the minimum 3 Ks in the game for him, and he is still shutting out Hamilton as we head into the 6th. 1-0 our score. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree.
New pitcher in for the Joes, and he's making his Joes debut. It is Mitchell Lewis out of Marietta College. He delivers a first pitch low to Patrick Hope for ball one, and now the second one is already on its way. That catches the outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, Lewis out of Marietta College. Only pitched, I believe, 2 games for Marietta this past year.
He went 3 innings for the Pioneers, but he's looked good in this at-bat as that one dives below the bat of Patrick Hope for strike 2. Originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, played his high school ball for the Sycamore Aviators and gets a strikeout, I believe, here. No, maybe that one was foul-tipped by Hope, and it was.
They're saying that Santiago wasn't ready for the pitch or something, or it was a quick pitch. It was a different delivery from Mitchell Lewis.
And now Santiago is having a conversation with Mitchell in front of the mound. Lewis just likes to go right into his windup as soon as he gets the ball back. As we saw him go really quick through the first few pitches, Tyler Thaman comes out and has a very brief conversation with the home plate umpire before heading back to the dugout. The count is 1-2. We get confirmation. Lewis sets at the chin and now fires. This one is low.
Oh, my goodness. Where did that miss?
2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Smith, or Lewis rather, is low for ball 3. And this next pitch is down low for ball 4. So Mitchell Lewis thought he had the strikeout there, but he had to go back to the mound and pitch to Patrick Hope once more. And he would wind up with a walk to start off the inning. Abraham Garcia Pacheco, the catcher, will come in now.
Lewis had Hope struck out twice, but Santiago disagreed.
Lewis took a look over at first, now sets, and the righty gives. This one is flared out into right field. It's going to get down. This is going to get all the way to the track. It's extra bases. Sliding is Dalton Miller. Patrick Hope comes around third. He's heading home. The play at the plate is in time. What a throw from the cutoff man, Cole Becker. And Patrick Hope is gunned down going for home. Garcia Pacheco advances to third, but a run does not score.
Make some noise. Beer batter, Cole Stedman. Let's make some noise.
So I believe it'll be scored as a triple for Garcia Pacheco. And that is what it will be. So he stands on third, but there is one out in the inning now after the seed delivered from right field by Dalton Miller. We got a quick stoppage, or Cole Becker rather, the cutoff man. Dalton Miller looked like he tripped and fell and kind of slid over to retrieve that ball as the first pitch is grounded up first base side, and that is fair. It'll go all the way to the fence on the right side of the field. It'll score a run, and Cole Stedman is into second base standing up.
That ball was foul, too.
That ball was right.
It bounced over the bag and
the
landed
first
in
base.
foul territory.
So that'll extend the Scouts' lead to 2. That's the 5th hit of the game for Xenia.
Left fielder, Hogan Heck.
Hogan Heck will come up now. 0 for 2 in today's game with a strikeout and ground out. 1 out in the inning, runner on second. The Scouts' lead is 2-0. Runner goes. First pitch from Lewis was low for ball 1, and Sammy Sass couldn't get it out of his mitt, so it's a stolen bag for Cole Stedman. He stands over on third. One 1-0 pitch. This one bounces to Sass's left, but he's able to recover it without any trouble. 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled to the backstop by Hogan Heck. And so the count is 2-1. Lewis goes in quickly. This one runs inside, and it hit Heck. That one was close to him and must have just grazed his jersey on the inside, so now they're on the corners with one away. Michael Bernhardt, the second baseman, who's 1 for 2 in today's game, comes up now. First pitch from Lewis just missed the inside corner for ball 1. Next pitch on the way, and this one is low for ball 2.
Jeez, oh Pete. Hector Santiago's strike zone has shrunk.
2-0 the count to Michael Bernhardt. Runner leaning at first, but does not go. That one's over the plate for strike 1. So now Mitchell Lewis will take a second in between pitches. He normally goes pretty quickly, but he'll take a breath on this one. He looks over at first, now sets and gives. Runner goes, and the hit and run was on as it's fouled back to the backstop. So now there is 2 strikes on Michael Bernhardt. Heck got a pretty good jump over there at first. It would have been a tough play for Sammy Sass had Bernhardt not gotten a piece of it and fouled it off, but that's exactly what the case was, and so now the count is 2-2, and Heck will have to return to the first. Runner goes again. This time the pitch is outside, and Sass wasn't able to corral it in his glove as it fell to the ground before he was able to scoop it back up, so the runner was able to advance. Now there's 2 in scoring position, and the count is full. Lewis's pitch is on the way, swung on and sent into right field. Dalton Miller's there to make the catch. Runner tagging from third. This is a good throw from Miller, but it's just barely not going to be in time. It gets away from Sass, though, and he's going to throw over to third. Arnold made the play. So Hogan Heck got a late jump over there on second after he was judging whether or not Sammy Sass was going to be able to pick that one up. And he didn't make the right decision as he ended up getting gunned down over at third. But a run does score, and that makes it 2 in the inning as we finish things here in the top of the 6th. So we'll head to the bottom of the inning. The Joes' hole is a bit bigger now. It's 3-0. Due up Evan Ulrich, Dalton Miller, and Garrett Staten when we come back.
Free Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com. The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joe's
The Joes' deficit got a little larger in the top of that 6th inning. 3-0 our score here from Hamilton, Ohio. The Joes trail the Xenia Scouts as they're beginning to make their playoff push. This is the second to last week of the season. Tomorrow the Joes will head to Circleville to take on the Ohio Marlins, who split with the Cincinnati Steam in a doubleheader today. First pitch to Evan Ulrich is grounded and pulls foul. So the Joes have a bit of a lead over the Cincinnati Steam. But you still got to have a good last week to secure a spot in the playoffs. Zach Phylos is back on the mound. This time he delivers a slider that misses outside for ball one. Joes are on a 4-game win streak. All those came this week. Next pitch is grounded up the middle. Racing in is Barger. He delivers a sidearm throw over to first that's in time to gun down Ulrich. Dalton Miller comes up now. He was robbed of a hit by Ben Weaver out in center field back in his only at-bat in the third inning. Top of the order, and Ben Weaver for the Scouts had already hit 3 times after 5 innings, and for the Joes, there were 3 guys in their lineup that had only hit once. As the first pitch is a slider that just misses Miller inside for ball one. Zach Phylos is still at the minimum batters. He has given up a hit, but Sammy Sass grounded into a double play to mean that Phylos only faced 3 in that 4th inning, and he's retired the Joes in order in every single other time he's taken the hill. That one was fouled off by Miller, so the count is 1-1. One pitch is grounded to third base, and it gets underneath the glove of Jack Hodges and into left field. Dalton Miller's going to turn around first and head into second, standing up. And so an E5 benefits the Joes as there's a guy in scoring position now with 1 out.
And that might be the break the Joes just needed. Just an error out in the field, and let's see if the bottom of the order man, Garrett Staten, can get a hit here and bring the top of the order up and try to cut into their deficit right now, which stands at 3.
This is the meat of the order for the Joes. Garrett Staten starts it off. He's followed by Cole Becker, as Sam mentioned, who has the only hit in this game. First pitch is a nice one to Staten in there for strike 1. Garrett grounded out to third to finish off the 3rd inning. He faces the 0-1. Here comes the pitch from Phylos. It's outside. Dalton Miller stands over at second. Next 3 batters for the Joes are Becker, Castleman, Sass. Miller's got a big lead, but there's nobody covering the bag. 1-1 is grounded to third base. It's off the chest. The throw over to first is in time, but it will advance the runner. A scare there from Jack Hodges, but he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Hodges almost had another error in the inning, but he was able to gather himself and able to deliver one in first base in time.
Cole Becker is the batter. As we mentioned, the only hit for the Joes came off his bat. It was a grounder up the middle that just escaped the grasp of Caleb Barger at short. 1 for 2. He started this game with a fly out to right field. Runner on third, 2 outs. First pitch is a slider, misses outside for ball 1. Now 1-0, and this one catches the outside corner for strike 1. Becker shakes his head in frustration after watching that one go by. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Philo sets. Here comes the pitch. This one is low. The count is 2-1 to Cole Becker. Becker is a very aggressive batter. We'll see if he goes swinging here. 2-1 pitch. He does. This is a chopper. Tough play at short for Barger. He scoops and delivers over to first, and it gets by. Becker is going to stand over there at first, as he likely would have been safe anyway and beaten it out. It just barely got by Patrick Hope. But nonetheless, that's the second hit of the game, also from Cole Becker, and a run scores.
The center fielder,
Logan Castleman comes up now 0 for 2, but the Joes finally have life. Our score is 3-1. Runner goes. First pitch is outside. The throw is high, and it evades Michael Bernhardt's glove. So that is a stolen bag, and there's another runner in scoring position now.
See if Castleman can deliver. He has 15 RBIs on the season.
A hit here for the Joes could be huge. It could pull them within one. The first pitch was a ball to Castleman. Second one from the stretch is on its way. This one catches the outside corner for a strike. One and one. The pitch inside. Castleman goes and it travels over to third. It's picked up and fired over by Hodges, and that will end the inning. So the Joes concede 2, but they get 1. The Bats have a little bit of life as we head into the 7th inning. Joes trail by 2. Due up for the Scouts are the 7, 8, 9 hitters Mike Archie, Jack Hodges, and Caleb Barger when we come back. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
Joe's fans, stop by Chester's Pizza to grab the best slice in town. A local staple since 1948, they're located at 2929 Dixie Highway in Hamilton, and they can be found on the phone at 513-892-1973. Chester's Pizza is a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Scouts 3, Joes 1 as we head into the 7th inning. Mitchell Lewis is back on the mound for the Joes. Mike Archie is the batter. The DH is 0 for 1 with a walk. He goes after the first pitch and bounces it over to Luke Arnold at third, who fires all the way across the baseball diamond in time for out number 1. Luke Arnold waited on that one, but he made up for it with a bullet. And Jack Hodges will now come up to the plate with 1 down. Lewis goes right into the first pitch. It misses low for ball 1. Lewis is a guy who likes to go fast. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. This time he'll go with a slower windup and deliver up high. 2-1 now. Jack Hodges is also 0 for 1 today with a walk. Struck out back in the 5th inning, as this next pitch misses for a ball. So the count is 3-1. And he goes after the 3-1 pitch and grounds it to short. Backhand and throw over to first by Garrett Staten is in time, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, good play by Garrett Staten. He knew if he fielded that normally, it would have been a tough play to get Jack Hodges down the line, but was able to backhand it and then get out of his mitt quickly and throw a hard one over to Dietering at first in time.
Bottom of the order, Caleb Barger now, 1 for 2. Singled in the 2nd inning. First pitch is a swing and miss from him. Barger has the RBI that brought in the first run, which is no longer the winning run as the Joes have gotten one back. Breaking ball misses just a tad high there from Mitchell Lewis. 1-1 now. The kick and deal.
That was even more outside. It was
Wow,
called
that
strike.
one was outside. You could visibly see Sammy Sass pull that one in, called strike 2.
Goodness.
Smith goes into it quickly, and he scared Barger, who just reached out and tapped it over to Becker. Nice job there by Mitchell Lewis. And that will end things here in the top of the 7th inning. 1, 2, 3, down they go. It's time to stretch here in Hamilton. Maybe the Joes need it to get some energy back. They'll try to get some runs in the bottom of the 7th when we return. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Where beer lovers meet the casual fan.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation.
Sammy Sass comes up to the plate to start things for the Joes here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 ground outs to third to his name tonight. One of them resulted in a double play. Joes trail the Scouts 3-1. The first pitch, hard grounder from Sass up the left side, and it is into the outfield for a base hit. Good way to start things off. Sammy Sass attacks it and grounds it into left field.
See if the Joes can try to tie this game up. Good start in the inning.
Leighton Banjoff, 2 flyouts today, comes up to the plate. There is a pitcher beginning to warm up in the Scouts' pen. Not sure who that is just yet. Zach Philos has looked very, very good for the Scouts, but he has allowed the first base runner on. First pitch to Banjoff is a fastball right over the outside corner for strike 1. Banjoff has hit the ball hard. He just hasn't found the holes yet. And Philos will step off prior to the 0-1 pitch. He takes a look at first and now sets. This one's inside for ball 1. That evens the count. Luke Arnold is on deck for the Joes. 1-1 pitch is low and outside. Garcia Pacheco is able to put the mitt flush on the ground and keep it in front. 2 balls and a strike to Banjoff. Hitters count. Runner on first, nobody out. Philos goes over to first. Quick tag applied by Patrick Hope, but Sass did not have a big lead, so he was back in time. Now we'll get the 2-1 pitch. Banjoff laces this one left side, but it is right at the Joes' pen foul. A couple pitchers had to come out of their seats for that one. It struck the fence.
See if Banjoff can get his first hit of the day, and he's still yet to get a hit against the Scouts this season. He's put 2 in play thus far, but right at the outfielders. See if he can find a gap here.
2-2. The pitch popped up, moving towards the right side. This one is going to get out of play. So the count remains 2-2. Banjoff with a pair of foul balls. Like I said prior to this at-bat, he's hit him hard, just hasn't found the holes yet. 2-2. The pitch. Banjoff reaches out. This is a slow roller to third. Tough play. Hodges looks over to first in time.
Oh. Whoa. My goodness, I thought he got in there.
So Banjoff is retired by just a half second, and there's one out in the inning. Runner does advance. That was a tough play, but Jack Hodges was able to flip it to his hand and deliver it over to first in just the nick of time. Luke Arnold is the batter now with a runner on second and 1 out. Luke is grounded out to each middle infielder today. First pitch dives low for ball 1. Philos took a few looks back and forth between second and home before dealing a strike on the inside corner home on that slider.
So I just went back and rewatched that play in Banjoff, and last time I checked, Ty goes to the runner.
It was a close play over there at first. Banjoff almost beat it out for the infield single, but just didn't get the call to go his way. That one misses outside for ball 2.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
2-1. Philo sets. Brings to the belt, looks back at second, now home and deals. This one's outside. Ball 3. We'll see if Arnold can get a fastball on this one. On deck for the Joes is Matt Dietering. Struck out swinging in his last time, up 0 for 2 today. 3-1 pitch. This one catches the outside corner. It was a slider that just barely did not go too far, so that works the count full.
Got a Beto up there, try to get a base hit.
This is a big pitch coming up. We'll see who wins the battle, Philos versus Arnold. The payoff pitch. It slides outside, and that is ball 4. Luke Arnold works the walk, and now they're on first and second with 1 away. Matt Dietering is up. We'll get a righty on lefty matchup. Abraham Garcia Pacheco gives some signs to his defense and says some words as well. Philos looks home and sets. First and second, 1 out. First pitch to Dietering on its way. This is a ground to right side. It is through. Base hit. Scooped up by Stedman in right field. Sass is rounding third and coming home. The throw is cut off, and a run will score. Matt Dietering with the RBI single, and the Joes cut the lead to 1.
Great job by Matt there, hitting it hard through the right side in between second base and first base. And now runners on the corners with only 1 out for Evan Ulrich.
Tim Cole's going to come out and have a conversation with Zach Philos. We'll see. He takes a look at the bullpen, and it looks like he is going to bring his new pitcher into this game. Evan Ulrich is up to the plate for the Joes. There's runners on the corners and 1 out. The Joes have cut this lead to 1.
Yeah, I think Philos is going to stay in the game.
Yes, you're right about that, Sam. Coach Cole actually gave like a hand signal over to the bullpen, but maybe he was just waving his pitcher to go back inside, as now the whole infield will meet on the mound. It's a good job in that last at-bat by Matt Dietering to get the barrel on the ball on the first pitch and get a hard ground ball through the gap in the right side of the infield. Sass, without hesitation, went home, and it was a good job by Stedman out there in right to react quickly and get to the ball, but instead of trying to throw straight home and get the runner, he decided to throw to a cutoff, and there was no play. We'll now return to baseball. Evan Ulrich stands in. Runners on the corners, 1 out, 3-2 game. Dietering with a delayed steal. This is a line ball straight at the shortstop. Caleb Bargery catches it and fires over to first, and it is our second 6-3 line-out double play of the game.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
The hit and run was on for the Joes, and it costs them here as they strand that tying run on third base. But they are able to get one back. 3-2 our score as we head into the 8th inning. The Joes with a bit of momentum as Mitchell Lewis will return to the mound for inning number 8 when we come back. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Frank's Glass is here for you, Hamilton and Fairfield, providing beautiful, reliable, and safe windows for all of your auto, residential, and commercial needs. Frank's Glass can be trusted to do the job right. Located at 5191 Dixie Highway in Fairfield, they can be contacted at 513-829-8284 or online at franksglass.com.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Top of the order due up for the Scouts in inning number 8. The Joes got one back, 3-2 our score. Mitchell Lewis back on the mound. He delivers a first pitch, breaking ball, strike to Ben Weaver. Weaver got a hit in his first at-bat, but has struggled since then, grounding out to first base and grounding into a fielder's choice as that pitch missed just low from Lewis for ball 1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss there. Weaver wasn't able to barrel that one up, and the count is 1-2. Quickly, the 1-2 is sent in, and it dives low. We saw that in the last inning. It actually ended the last inning. Mitchell Lewis kind of startled Caleb Barger with the quick delivery, and he ended up grounding out to second. This is a sharply grounded ball over to short. It causes Garrett Staten to stumble, but he's still able to give it over to first, and Matt Dietering is able to scoop in time.
Yeah, Garrett Staten fielded that one on the edge of the grass of the turf, so he kind of slipped when he went into the grass in the outfield after getting that ball off of one hop, but it was able to get enough momentum on the baseball, and Dietering made a nice play at first base, scooping it up off the turf.
First pitch to Patrick Hope bounces in the turf for ball 1. That ball was hit really hard. It was kind of hovering about a foot or so over the turf before it eventually bounced, and it was fielded on the hop by Garrett Staten at short. Back-to-back balls from Mitchell Lewis to Patrick Hope. The count is 2-0. Here comes the pitch. That's on the outside corner, a fastball for strike one. One out here in the 8th inning. Scouts lead the Joes 3-2. As that next pitch is low for ball 3. Just missed that inside corner. Scouts led this game 3-0 after 5.5 innings, but since the Joes have put 2 on the board. 3-1 pitch is a breaking ball, and it was a check swing from Patrick Hope. He did not go around, but it was in the zone anyway. That fills the count. Here comes the payoff. It's a fastball, and it was in the zone. Hope fights it off. He grounded it foul down the first base side, so we will set for another 3-2 pitch. Here it comes from Lewis. It was diving towards the zone. This is just a slow roller over to second base. Cole Becker picks it up and gives over to first with ease for out number 2. Abraham Garcia Pacheco, who had the RBI triple, or not RBI, I should say, as the runner was thrown out at home. That was a couple innings ago, back in the 6th, when the Scouts were able to score 2. First pitch to Garcia Pacheco is up high for ball 1. Righty on righty matchup. Here comes the pitch. This is a high breaking ball that came down but did not ride into the zone far enough. So that is the second ball of the at-bat, 2-0. Lewis deals. That one's in there. Garcia Pacheco thought about swinging at it, decided to hold up, and it caught the outside corner.
See if the Joes can get another 1-2 inning. 1-2-3 inning would be their 5th of the night.
We've seen a lot of those on both sides. The 2-1 is outside the whole way, and so that's ball 3. The Joes have clawed their way back into this game after putting a pair of runs up on the board in the past 2 innings. The bats were completely quiet throughout the first half of this one. 3-1 pitch. This one is swung on and flown out of play. And so that fills the count with 2 outs. Everyone makes sure their gear is right. Sass puts the mask back on. Garcia Pacheco puts the gloves back on, and now we'll get the payoff pitch. Here it comes. It is a reacher grounded over to third. Luke Arnold delivers a bullet over to first, and that is out number 3. So Garcia Pacheco ends the inning on a ground out to third. There were 3 ground outs in the inning, and the Joes are able to hold the Scouts off the scoreboard once again and give themselves a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 8th. When we come back, due up for the Joes, Dalton Miller, Garrett Staten, and Cole Becker, 8-9-1 hitters for the Joes. As they trail this one 3-2, they'll look to tie it. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joe's fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hunger.
Dalton Miller will lead things off for the Joes in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-2 our score. New pitcher in for the Scouts. It is Cameron Wheeler, number 22 in blue. He delivers a first pitch low for ball 1. Cameron Wheeler got some chemistry with the guy behind the plate. Both play for UC Irvine collegiately. Wheeler's making his 7th appearance, only his 2nd out of the bullpen, as he delivers a second pitch that is low but swung on and missed this time from Dalton Miller to even the count at 1-1. Wheeler has pitched 17 and 2/3 innings, giving up 17 hits, 11 runs, 9 earned, walking 6 and striking out 18 with an ERA of 4.58. 1-1 to Miller is a bouncer over to third base. It is picked up by Hodges. He gives over to first. Nice job by Patrick Hope to reach out and grab that one before Miller could get to the bag. That's out number 1.
Zachary Philos goes 7 innings, gave up only 1 earned run, 2 runs total, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk.
It was a great outing from Philos, as through 5 innings he had faced the minimum, only giving up 1 hit. Nice slider. The first pitch to Garrett Staten is in there for strike 1. Now the 0-1 offering is on the way. It's a fastball, and it is low.
Wheeler last pitched against the Joes on July 6th, gave up 2 earned runs and 3 hits and 4 2/3 innings pitched.
This next pitch is inside. Garrett Staten tried to reach in for it, but he wasn't able to make contact. One ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch from Wheeler. It's on its way, and it is down and away for ball 2. So that one did not come out of the hand properly from Wheeler, and now the count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. It's on its way. It is grounded to second baseman Michael Bernhard right at him. He gives over to first, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Top of the order up for the Joes, Cole Becker.
Second baseman, Colton Becker.
Becker is 2 for 3 in today's game. He has half of the Joes' hits in this one. His singles both came in his last 2 at-bats. Joes need a run here. Trailing by 1 in the 8th. First pitch is in the top of the zone for strike 1 from Wheeler.
That slider has a lot of movement from Wheeler.
0-1 pitch is on the way. And Becker chops this one over to short. It skipped off the glove of Caleb Barger. He probably wouldn't have been able to make the play anyway on the outfield grass. And that is going to be ruled another hit. Cole Becker is now 3 for 4 on the day, and the tying run is on with 2 outs.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Becker is on the move here. Try to get him in scoring position. Castleman struggled today. He's 0 for 3, but all it takes is one swing of the bat.
First pitch to Castleman is inside for ball one. Castleman has contacted the ball twice. Both were ground outs to third base. Wheeler gives a fastball over to first, but it was a little bit offline, and no tag was applied from Patrick Hope. Cole Becker did not have that much of a lead additionally. 1-0 pitch is a slider outside corner called strike. One. Castleman contacts it and sends it high in the air off the screen on the right side. That one had some heat behind it.
Now you got a battle up there at the plate with 2 strikes on you.
1-2. Wheeler dialed in on home from the stretch, gives a couple head nods, and now sets. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes. The pitch is up high, and it popped out of the glove of Abraham Garcia Pacheco, so Becker will steal the bag with no throw.
Base hit would probably score Becker. Tie this game up.
2-2 to Logan. Here comes the pitch. It was in on the hands. Castleman took a check swing, and it came off his bat. That may have actually hit him if he decided to hold up and not try to swing, but instead it caught a piece of the bat, and so the count will stay at 2-2. From the stretch, swing and a miss. Castleman down on strikes. He goes after the outside corner and can't barrel it up. Runner is stranded on second base, and the Joes are not able to tie this game here in the bottom of the 8th. So we go to the 9th. The Joes trail by 1. The Scouts are looking to add to their lead. It's 3-2 here on Hamilton Joes YouTube.
Hungry Joes fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposely so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember.
We are in the final regulation inning of today's game. 3-2 our score. The Xenia Scouts lead the Hamilton Joes. First pitch from Mitchell Lewis catches the inside corner to Cole Stedman, the cleanup hitter. Cole had a double back in the 6th inning. Came around to score. And this time he grounds this one over to short. Staten went over to his right. He was able to deliver to first and get the out. Nice play over there from Garrett Staten. He's had a few of those tonight.
Get this. Lewis has retired 7 straight batters, all of them coming on the ground ball.
He's just getting outs. That's all you need. This first pitch is flared out of play from Hogan Heck. Yeah, there's been a lot of ground ball outs tonight. Clay Brock had a decent amount of strikeouts, but other than that, both the pitchers for the Scouts and the rest of the Joes pitching in Mitchell Lewis and the rest of Clay Brock's outing have been mostly ground outs. Hogan Heck is down 0-2. He's looking for his first hit. Here comes the pitch. This one is down low. Heck holds up, and the count is 1-2. Hogan had that late reaction on second base after the ball got by Sammy Sass when the Joes were trying to get a man down and home, and he was ending up getting thrown out at third as this one is chopped foul up the left side. There's a pitcher that is starting to get warmed up in the Joes' pen, just in case. 1-2 pitch is reached for and poked out into shallow center field. Diving and making the grab is Logan Castleman as he started to track towards the infield and at the last second had to pick up some speed, but he was able to secure the ball, and that's the second out of the inning. Michael Bernhardt, the second baseman, comes in. A hit in his first at-bat. Nothing since then. First pitch from Lewis is in the turf for ball 1. One and 0 to Bernhardt. Here comes the pitch. This one misses up high. 2 balls and no strikes on deck for the Scouts. Mike Archie, hitless today. Although he does have a walk. 2-0, catches the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Lewis winds and gives. This one just missed the outside corner. 3 balls and a strike now. Joes are looking to get out of this inning and get to the bottom of the 9th, down 1. 3-1 from Lewis is in the zone. It is grounded right at Garrett Staten. He throws over to first. It's a little off line, and he is safe. Matt Dietering had to come off the base, and he almost got back on in time, but was just a half step too late. And so Michael Bernhardt will reach. It's going to be an E6. First error of the game for the Joes, and that extends the inning. Mike Archie is the batter. First pitch from Lewis is a bouncer that Sass keeps in front. Holds the runner over at first. One and 0. Runner leaning a bit at first, and now Lewis will go check on him. He's back in time. Lewis had a brief hiccup to start his outing back in the 6th inning, but since then has been really, really good. Next pitch, big swing and a miss there from Mike Archie, trying to put that one over the wall and left. But he can't connect, and so the count is 1-1. Lewis took a look over at first and now sets. Nods. And gives. This one is low, and Sass keeps it in front once more. 2-1 now. Mitchell Lewis with the glove on the shoulder looks over at first, sets at the belt, and gives the pitch. It is off the end of the bat, pushing out a play on the right side into the softball field. So now there's 2 strikes on Mike Archie. Lewis with another chance to get out of the inning. He'll go grab some rosin and return to the mound. Two-two pitch is a grounder. Luke Arnold has to track over to his left, but he's able to scoop it up and get the lead runner at second. It was going to be a tough play to get it to first. So a nice heads up there from Arnold, and he is able to end the inning with the Joes unscathed. So the Scouts are the beneficiaries of an error that extended the inning, but they weren't able to do anything with it. And the Joes are down just 1 run heading into the bottom of the 9th. Due up for the Joes, it's the exact guys you'd want. Sammy Sass, Leighton Banjoff, Luke Arnold. They'll look to get this run back with their final 3 outs when we return. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
Joe's down to their final 3 outs. Sammy Sass comes up to the plate. He singled and came around to score his last time up in that 7th inning. He's going to look to do the same here. First pitch from Wheeler is low and in for ball 1. Cameron Wheeler is looking for the 6-out save for the Scouts. Xenia's not in playoff contention, but they're still looking to make their mark on this GLSCL season and shake things up in the South standings down the stretch for those atop it. 1-0 the count to Sammy Sass. Pitch on its way, and this is a bouncer that goes right at Wheeler. He's able to corral after quickly bobbling it, and he gets it over to first for the first out of the inning. Tough break there for Sammy Sass. If that one got over Wheeler's head, he may have been able to sneak over to first base with a potential infield single. But now there's 1 out in the inning, and Leighton Banjoff will come up. Leighton is hitless today.
He had 2 doubles yesterday. Let's see if he can get a double here and get in scoring position.
First pitch is low and in to Leighton. Luke Arnold is on deck. Matt Dietering in the hole. First pitch was low and in, so now we'll get the second one. In a 1-0 count, this is a chopper over to third. Hodges has to wait on it. He gives over to first, and a nice stretch by Patrick Hope means he can snag that one for out number 2. Joes are down to their final out. Luke Arnold comes to the plate. Three-two our score, 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch from Wheeler to Arnold is inside, almost hit him. Arnold dodges out of the way. One and 0. The pitch. Right over the heart of the plate for strike one. One, here it comes. This one's over the plate as well, and now the Joes are down to their final strike. Luke Arnold down 1-2. Wheeler's pitch is way outside, and Arnold doesn't bite. The count is even. Two and two. Wheeler's pitch over the plate, called strike three. Luke Arnold is frozen. Cam Wheeler gets the 6-out save, and the Scouts take one on the road.
Yeah, tough loss for the Joes. They just can't beat the Scouts this season. Scouts now lead the season series 4-3. And Joes will have to rebound tomorrow as they travel to Circleville to take on the Marlins. Got to win that one. And now we're tied with the Jazz in first place in the South Division.
So a tough loss for the Joes today. Great performance from the pitching of the Xenia Scouts, and they come up with a victory on the road. Xenia improves to 17-19 on the season. They will stay in fourth position in the GLSCL standings. For the Joes, they fall to 23-13 on the year. Their winning streak is snapped at 4 games, and they will head to Circleville, as Sam mentioned, to take on the Ohio Marlins tomorrow afternoon. So once again, a tough one for the Joes. 3-2 is your final. We'll be back on air tomorrow. 5:05 first pitch for Joes and Marlins, and yet another big game, as there are plenty of GLSCL playoff implications at hand tomorrow. So until then, my name is Luke West Pulley. For Sam Newcomb, we're saying so long from Hamilton. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, Scouts take this one 3-2. Good night, everyone.